Hi there, folks. Welcome back to the Short and Stout Guys channel. We are the Short and Stout Guys. I'm Terry.
I'm Daniel.
Daniel, you got on your Halloween hat.
Yep, because guess what?
What?
There has been an HHN Halloween Horror Nights announcement.
Oh my goodness. You know, it has been coming up on a month.
It has.
Since I feel like we've been just like calling into the void, hello, 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 and nothing going on.
Yeah.
But you did see the little boo signal. Actually, we had a feeling there might be a little boo signal because when we were in the park yesterday, yesterday was June 17th, we were in the park a couple different times. When we were in the park, we saw folks kind of queuing up outside the Five and Dime, and we asked them what's going on, and they were like, we thought there was going to be a drop today, but I don't know. And they had been standing there for hours, they said.
And then we went over to Islands of Adventure to the Lost Emporium, and we wanted to see if there was any merch there, but it was still Sinners.
Yep.
And we asked the guy there, and he said, nah, there's probably going to be a drop in a couple of days or so.
Yeah, but he said something big coming in maybe a couple of days. So we were like, oh, all right. Well, then, getting ready to drive, actually we did drive home, and in the sky, driving home, what did we see?
The little boo signal.
The little boo signal. So we knew there had been a drop. We rushed back, and sure enough, we get an announcement for Stranger Things 5. Let me show you the announcement first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit.
Please come in. Stare too long, and you'll find these mirrors reflect only your darkest fears.
Crossover into Stranger Things 5. One nightmare of many. Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
All right, so I'm not sure if this house is going to focus just on Stranger Things 5, because I'm not sure they have quite enough to do in Stranger Things 5 to incorporate into a house, unless they'd have a lot of sitting and talking scenes.
Yeah.
Season 5 had a lot of sitting and talking.
There'll definitely be a military presence, probably.
There would be a military presence, yeah, and not as much Demogorgons or even though those are shown kind of in some of the products that are available. Anyway, we'll hope for the best. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful house. Let's take a look at what we found when we went back to the park. So, outside the Five and Dime, what did we see?
We saw the sign for the Stranger Things. It looked like a little billboard thing with Vecna, some Demogorgons, the Mind Flayer, and 2 demo dogs.
Yeah, which didn't really make an appearance in 5, I don't think. I know we had Demogorgons. I don't think we had Demo Dogs. I know we didn't have Demo Bats, but I don't think we had Demo Dogs. But anyway, I know those are just life stages. I don't know about the bats, but I know the Demo Dog is just a different life phase of a Demogorgon. But anyway, they are there on the artwork. Right now, the placard outside of the Five and Dime had the Stranger Things house on both sides. It was interesting because when we went to Islands of Adventure, they only had the Stranger Things placard on one side. The other side was still Sinners, which I thought was kind of weird. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just ran out of stuff. But when we got in, they have 3 pieces of merchandise, right? They've got the shirt. I kind of like the shirt, and then I'm kind of questioning the shirt a little bit. What do you think about the shirt? I
think it was fine. It looked like the Mind Flayer and the kids standing in front of the Universal Arch. It was fine.
Yeah, it's a black shirt. It's got some gray lettering, which I thought looked really cool, and a little bit of white lettering kind of real lightly on the front. And then it's got the arch, the Universal Archway, and I like that they made the creature kind of a different texture. They did that with Vecna, I think, too, on a shirt a couple years ago when they did the Stranger Things house. I think that looked really cool. I just wasn't sold on how the Mind Flayer looked. It's just not quite right to me. But it still looked cool. I'm just not 100% sure. Now, nothing on the sleeves, nothing on the back, and the shirt was $30.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
They also have a mug.
A mug.
And the mug was, do you remember how much the mug was?
I want to say...
Like 25?
25?
Yeah, we'll look it up to make sure we can put that on the screen for you. I thought the mug looked nice. 2-sided mug. Yeah, the mug is black, and then it's got 2 sides to it with some print on both sides. So I thought the mug looked really nice. And then, of course, they have the standee figure.
Yeah.
And the standee figure has Vecna, not the Mind Flayer. And then you also get I think it's a Demogorgon and a Demodog.
Yep.
That come along with the standee you can add to the carousel.
Yeah.
Again, $15. They still have some of the other carousel figures left. They still have the Sinners characters. They still have Jack, and they still have Oddfellow.
I was kind of interested when we went to the Lost Emporium. I saw like a little placard that said "Collect them all," and they had the guys from Sinners and Vecna, and then they had 2 mystery spots in the bottom. So that made me think, oh, maybe there'll be only 5 IP houses this year.
Okay, or 4, I guess,
4,
depending
yeah.
on what you do with Jack and Oddfellow. I don't know that I'd call them an IP. So
They're kind of original, I think.
yeah, so it kind of just 2 more spots left. You're thinking? I guess we'll see. Yeah, it'll be really interesting. They did have the carousel still available at both spots too for $35. So the merchandise looked good. I'm just not 100%. I'm probably like 85%, maybe 87% on the design of the Stranger Things. But I'm looking forward to seeing Stranger Things at this year's Halloween Horror Nights 35, and I'm just thrilled we have an announcement again. So can't wait to get more original houses and the other IPs announced as well. Sounds like there's some legal stuff going on or some disputes over merchandise. I'm not really sure what's holding up the other IP from being announced, but we'll be keeping an eye on it for you. And until then, take care.
And stay spooky.